Season of the Witch, Week 5. The Guardians continue to tithe power to Eris and discover something Savathun left behind, an entire engine to generate unlimited power. Immaru speaks about the dark future with Ikora as Eris prepares a new plan. Let's discuss this week's events. The quest this week opens up with Ikora at the Hollow Projector. Despite Eris's studies of the Hive and the strength she's gained, she still needs to find a way to defeat Xivu.
Guardian, I just finished briefing the Hidden. My reports on Eris's connection to the proto-worm Asa did not land well. There are concerns I cannot dismiss, because I carry them as well. The actions of the witness will have far-reaching and dire consequences. But so would allowing Eris to be consumed by the Hive. She is studying the Hive from the inside, and the tithes grant her insight, as well as strength. She may yet discover a way to defeat Xivu Arath. Eris has always been determined. Now she has incredible power to match. I trust her to guide us through this. But I fear she may not know when to stop, or even want to. The only thing we can offer her now is support. That is why I need you at her side. Continue your tithes, Guardian, for without them, we are lost.
We head into the altars of summoning and complete 5 rounds to gather more tithes. We then return to the helm. Immaru plays a message left behind by Savathun for us. Savathun's experiments have been revealed to us in her spire. She herself is surprised we got this far, but is proud of us. And one of her secrets has been in plain sight since we first arrived in this oubliette.
I've got something for you. Savathun said if you ever got this far, I should play back one of her predictions. Not that you deserve it, but she's almost rooting for you.
My realm holds secrets within secrets. If they're able to use their light and dark to peel away the illusions, then they've been paying attention. Power corrupts, of course. And when those fuss-budget guardians get all twisted up in deep magics and hive rituals, that's when things really start to get weird. I can't wait to see what they're capable of.
So, there you go. A little pat on the head from Savathun. I know you Vanguard types thrive on positive reinforcement. Me? I figure Xivu's gonna squish Eris like a greasy little bug. Then we're all doomed, of course. But at least it'll be fun to watch.
Eris and Ikora speak further about the Hive, what Ayat means, and the next step.
Guardian, by your incursions into Savathun's spire, the Witch Queen's experimentation is revealed, and her secrets lie open to us.
Your progress is impressive. Hive magic intertwined with the light. You master it with each breach of the spire. But don't lose sight of our goal. Xivu Arath is still our greatest threat, and tithing to Eris has its limits.
We have not yet reached them. You frighten the Hive. Again and again you show them that their understanding is incomplete. You have heard me utter their invocation, Ayat. It means that which is said must be so. It is a conclusion. A halmos that marks the preceding argument as demonstrated true.
Think of it as a mathematical proof.
You are the logic that demonstrates it, and we are the truth it infers. Ayat.
She can't keep doing this. Sooner or later, it will end. Remember, you're in control of when it does.
Heading into the oubliette, we find Savathun's hidden chamber, the Imbaru engine. Savathun used this engine to generate tribute for herself, feed off of her cunning nature. Here's a description from her. With this tribute, I shall undertake a mighty work, a real humdinger of a scheme. I'm going to refinance my entire existence. I'm going to move from an existential economy based on the accumulation of violence to an existential economy based on the accumulation of secrets and the tribute of failing to understand me. I shall name this tribute of failing to understand Imbaru, for it shall be as formless as the mist.
We have discovered a vast chamber above the Witch Queen's oubliette. Undoubtedly, it guards one of Savathun's secrets. Uncover it.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Get out!
We need no permission. The spire is open to us, and we will go where we please.
You don't even know what's in here.
An engine to generate Imbaru. Savathun's reinterpretation of her brother's logic.
Exercise caution, Guardian. This vault was designed to confuse you. Conquer it.
So not much is said this week other than our Guardian exploring this engine for the first time ourselves and looting some chests with the correct symbol. Maybe Eris will use this for herself to gather even more tribute, but it is interesting. As she describes, Oryx and the Hive themselves use the sword logic, killing over and over to gain more power and then tithing that to those higher above them. Savathun made up this new way of power by misleading others. If they failed to understand her, she gained power herself. In the terminal entry, Ikora and Immaru speak about the dark future. Ikora affirms him that we've averted that dark future and Eris will be alright.
You glowbugs are awfully trusting. I'm not too comfortable giving all this juice to your kooky little witch. The Exo-Stranger warned you that Eris would be corrupted by power and turn into a tyrant. Said she's gonna rule us all. Even Savathun.
In Elsie's timeline, Eris was corrupted by stasis in the darkness. But here, Guardians wield both safely. We've proven that they can be used for good.
For your little parlor trick, sure. But this is Hive magic you're playing with. You're really gonna hand Eris godlike power and just hope she keeps it together? After you was specifically warned not to? The hubris!
Elsie said that Eris succumbed to despair, pushed over the edge by her nightmares. But the Eris I know has been tested countless times and never once faltered. Instead of being overwhelmed by her nightmares, she conquered them. Besides, our Eris has an even greater advantage. She has her friends protecting her, and that's a force strong enough to alter any timeline.
So there you have it, Guardians, a quick recap of week 5 of Season of the Witch. The lore entry for this week is also pretty funny. Immaru sheds his Hive ghost shell and puts on a new one to infiltrate the city and watch a Crucible match. He then speaks to Lord Shaxx about how he's a big fan. But if you'd like to see some more Destiny lore and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching and I'll catch you all in the next video.